What's up, guys? Zed with Midnight Overland, and today I got something pretty cool for you. Well, I guess I always have something pretty cool, but my friends at Bunker INDUST sent me a, what is this? They sent me a Automotive engine high top creeper workstation, and it's kind of like one of those creepers you use to get under your vehicle, but this one is for working on the engine. So these are nice because it lets you lean over the engine bay without getting tired, hurting your back and all that. So it comes in a pretty big box. So here in a second, we'll do a little unboxing and yeah, let's go check this thing out. All right, so here's the instruction manual. All right, so here you can see me putting it together. Comes with everything you need, no hardware was missing. And so what I did first, just to keep things a bit organized, is I took out all the bolts and put them in separate piles with all the nuts in one pile, the bolts in one pile, and yeah, this just helps me keep my head on straight. But if you look closely, don't do what I did and put the wheels on wrong. The ones with the brakes are supposed to be at the top part of it near the hinges, and the wheels without the brakes are to the wider open side of this. And so I used my impact wrench to kind of tighten these before I realized, I could just use 2 wrenches to tighten one side while I held the other one in place. And honestly, it was a pretty straightforward build, so nothing too complicated. I did go onto Amazon to take a closer look at what this thing looked like fully put together, so just referenced that a handful of times, but otherwise it was pretty easy. And as you can see here, I'm using those 2 wrenches to hold one side of the bolt in place while I tightened it with the other side. And yeah, over here with the padding, I just put in 1 bolt on either side, and then I added the other ones in. And also, when you're putting the pad on, make sure when you put the little tool bag on there that you put the metal plate on before you just tighten down the bolts. And as you can see here, it's pretty adjustable, so you can make it taller, shorter, and whatever you do, do not sit on the pad. You can lean on it, but just don't sit on it. And yeah, it took me maybe 45 minutes to put this thing together. And you can see here, to fold it up, you just pull out these pins, come down, hold it in place. Yep, you can just pull it up just like so, and then lean it on the wheels. The wheels do kind of move around a little bit because they're on a swivel, but you can also see here it's easy enough for one person to lift the whole thing and carry it around. I had to carry it down a flight of stairs. That sucked. But yeah, let's take a look at what this thing can do. I'm gonna put it right up to the front and the side of the FJ. Alright, and as I said earlier, you can raise and lower this thing pretty easily. You just pull these metal U-bracket looking things on either side of it and hold it by the ladder steps and then move it up or down, and it should click into place when you're locked in, and just double check that it actually is. So I lowered it a little bit so I can climb up here on top of the ladder. And as you can see, it was pretty bright out there. Sorry for the glare, but also make sure it's nice and in place and you got the brakes locked. Otherwise this thing will slide away and you'll probably hurt yourself, but you can see it's pretty stable once the brakes are done. And you can really reach all over the engine bay. Like the FJ has a pretty large one, so you can see I can reach pretty much all over it. All the way from the front to the back to the corners. Pretty easy. And the tool bag is pretty nice. It's right there in front of you if you need to put some bolts and stuff in there. So here you can see I'm putting it off to the side. And I still have just enough room to reach wherever I need to. I sure wish I had this thing when I was doing all my cable management in the engine bay. Anyway, I'll keep this one pretty short. This is a pretty simple tool, but it is built very well. You can see some thick metal over there, and the brakes are nice. They lock in very firmly, and it's very easy to use. Folds up nice and compact, so it fits in my garage. Have it leaned up against a wall, and yeah, I don't think I have anything bad to say about this thing. You can see you can adjust the angle over here by just pulling it up and then putting it into a different slot, and these are nice and secure as well. And the padding, yeah, it's a pretty thick pad, so you're not gonna get sore. I was comfortable when I was reaching over and stuff. And yep, tool bag, bolt bag, screw bag, whatever this thing's called. It's nice and spacious, so you don't have to put your bolts in the windshield wiper slots anymore. And these pins are nice and hefty, so it'll keep it in place. Padding to protect the metal parts so you don't scratch them up. Yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. So thank you again to Bunker INDUST for sending this to me. I'm definitely going to be using this as I add more lights and stuff and do some more wiring in the FJ to get all my off-road lights all on. But yeah, and you can see here I'm going to undo the pins and fold them back up. The legs up on the front first, then put the pins back into place so you don't lose them, and you can pull this thing back and roll it out. Hope you guys liked this video. Let me know if you have any questions.